Okay. Last time, did I give you guys homework?
Yes, we had homework.
Did you have time to solve it?
I did. But that's why we were talking. I was also talking with Kai and Zarina about that. Um, I was hoping to reduce practice. Maybe this was it. Yes. So we had to create an object
Mm-hmm.
where the key was the favorite brand, and the value was how many times the brand occurs in the,
Okay.
yeah.
So like frequency.
Yes, exactly. So that's what I
Nice.
did.
Uh-huh. Very
Um,
nice.
but I did it a little bit with the help of Google because initially
Uh-huh.
I did it like this without this part.
Oh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I Googled and um, I understand that I have to initialize it.
Of
So
course.
yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that, that part. Also, I solved it to a different with a different logic.
Okay. How did he solve it?
Let me show you. Control V. Equal one, right? Yeah, perfect. He did something like this. So he had, I think Marat, I couldn't stay until the end of the class, but Marat showed them similar logic, but with else with for each. And he did something, let me see.
Mm-hmm.
So it was accumulator brand, and then we would assign it to accumulator brand. Oh, and he had this or 0.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did accumulator plus plus, and that's what we wanted to talk about more about,
Mm-hmm.
because I think this is a part of ternary operator,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks a bit
It's not.
intimidating.
It's not a ternary operator. No, no, no.
Okay,
Is that should it be? I think it should be or one, not or zero.
or 1.
Yeah. Can you try to run it?
Sure. Okay, let's see.
You have two functions probably with the same name.
Yeah, but I
Because you're console logging before you
oh yes, you're right. Okay, cannot recover this. Okay, you're reading Gucci. Okay. Interesting. Calculator, but why it's
Did
not?
you share the solution?
Oh, he didn't. I mean, we did it
The
together.
accumulator brand plus plus on 69. 69 accumulator brand plus
Oh
plus.
yes, 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 yes. Hmm.
Maybe it's something like this. Yeah, because line 68 doesn't really make much sense to me right now. So, I mean, I'm not sure if he did the same thing, but maybe something like this. Oh, why is not? Could you comment it out?
Yes.
Mhm. So if it exists, if it's not undefined, then we do accumulator brand plus plus, or
Do we need parentheses maybe?
yeah, so why is it not flowing here? So here I'm expecting if this is a false statement, undefined, right?
Right.
It should increment. So if it's a false statement, it will set to 1. If not, it will increment.
Yes.
But for some reason, it's not incrementing. It's just returning us everything at 1. So
Yeah.
if it's undefined, if it's true, so if it's not undefined, yeah, for some reason it's not incrementing. Feels like it's not storing the
Yeah.
the value. Which is weird.
Yeah, it was a bit tricky as well for me to solve it with if else statement. I went through a lot of versions synthetically.
Yeah, with like this approach is like straightforward. So if the property exists, we increment, right? If not, we set it to 0. So this is basically almost the same, but we're just checking if it's undefined or not, because if it doesn't have the key, it will return undefined.
All right.
But for some reason, it's not incrementing in our case. See?
Mm-hmm.
Weird. And Marat was using a Turner operator or something different?
Yes, he had, I think I can show you, we have on Slack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, take it. So this was his, right here.
Could you paste it here? Because I cannot see your Slack. I can
Oh,
only see.
yeah, that's it. Here we go. Yep. See. Oh, no, basically right here, but this was a different problem. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what Kai showed us. He took
Mm-hmm.
that and he applied it to our and it worked for him. That's interesting.
Okay, so we have result, array for each. So what's the problem? Could you scroll up a little?
Sure.
Get types. So what we need to do here? Get types of like all the items in an array?
Yes, I think it was I don't really remember because I had to leave the class. Function get types. I think we had to create like an object or something like that that will put only the numbers or something like that.
Yeah, it seems like similar problem to our problem, but in this case, we need to get unique.
Unique values, yes.
Yeah. And here, so he's looping through and assigning the type to the type of element. Then we need to differentiate between arrays, right? We need to check arrays with arrays array method. And null as well, because type of null will return object, I think. And then here, what's happening here.
I think, yeah, this is where he creates the object.
Right. So he's saying that a result type is either equal to result type, but if there is no type, it will default to 0. And then he's incrementing.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, this will work. Yeah, because so this is like similar logic, but shorter.
Right.
Yeah, so here with this OR expression, what will happen is it will return the last statement if the previous one is wrong. But if this one is true, then it will not go here. So basically, in this case, he's saying result type is either result type, which is, so if it exists, then it will
It will assign it to the object.
so if it already exists, it will just return result type in this case and then increment.
Okay.
Okay. But if it doesn't, then it will set the result type to 0 and then it will increment to 1.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Okay. So Marat joined your class this week?
Yeah, it's the second week when I think he was in Maner's place. She
Ah,
joined last week and this week, so
cool.
yeah, we had him as an instructor, which was really nice actually.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay.
Okay, should I open the chat?
What's that?
Should I open the chat? I
Which,
think
ah,
yeah.
I think we can you show me the last array we've been working with? I think it's the same one that we will be working on.
This one, the customer survey.
1 second. It's similar, but it's a little, we have name, favorite brand, and age. Okay, yeah, we can continue with this one.
Okay.
So using reduce method, let's find the oldest customer in this array of customers.
Just go. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's see. Using this custom.
Mhm.
So we'll have to compare the values.
Yeah,
Or can I use with taking into account that age is a number, I can use math.max.
sure.
Maybe I can do
That
that.
definitely can be part of the solution.
Okay, so I'll create a function or
Mhm. I mean, I guess we don't even need like a function. We can just use higher order function and get the oldest one here. So you can name your variable something like oldest customer. And the logic will be similar to, I think you have one such question, but it was in like easy section related to for loops or something. So if you remember the logic there, you can implement something similar, but with reduce this time.
calculator,
Mhm.
and then we'll do the. Can I write age? Or probably no. Or customer.
Customer, right? Because you cannot access the age right away.
Okay, and let's see. We want to start from 0, I suppose.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Take your time, no rush. Don't think of this like in terms of reduce. Just if this was your task, how would you approach it?
Oh, if it was a task to solve it without reduce, I would have created a variable. I probably named it max age or something like that. I would
Okay.
have looped through the object,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would have said that if my um well, yeah, and compare the age. I don't know how even to put this in words.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So now if we go back to reduce, that variable that you would create is the accumulator,
Right.
right? And whatever you would put inside the for loop, now you need to put inside your callback. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes, it does.
So then inside the for loop, you would probably do the comparison part, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So I think I'll start by creating a constant named age or something like that, and I will do customer dot equal. I would assign the value customer dot age.
Okay.
Okay. And then what can I do? Something like accumulator age. So, accumulator age, it's greater.
So your accumulator right now is 0.
Right.
Mhm. So in this oldest customer, do you think you should return just age or like the whole customer object or just customer name? What's your plan? Because now with the given accumulator, you can determine the oldest age of the customer, right? But if you want to get the name, then you would have to like loop through again and find the name. So maybe in the long run, it would be better to not set accumulator to a number so that we can, store like the whole customer who is the oldest customer in the accumulator.
Okay, so do you want maybe an array or an object?
Okay. So I mean, it could be an object, but then how would you compare it on the first loop?
All right.
So right now, if you set it to an empty object, like who do you compare it with on the first loop? So on the first loop, technically you would compare your current customer at index 0 with accumulator in this case, right? But your accumulator is an empty object, right? So what happens if you don't, let's say you want to compare first customer to the next customer right away?
Hi, everybody.
Oh, hi, Kai.
Welcome.
Hello, Asel.
Hey, hold on, who's this? Oh,
You know me.
hi, Jill is back. Hi, welcome. How are you? It's been a while.
Good. Yeah. How are you? My, by the way,
Good.
my congratulations. I'm so
Oh,
glad to hear that you found job. That's great.
thank you. Yeah, it's old news by now, but but thank you so much. How you been? Are you joining this cohort?
Yeah, I'm trying to finish up. Um, I'm really shy because I'm I'm trying to finish up second year.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, a lot of people are in similar situation, and this cohort is so lucky to have you. Have you guys?
Thank you.
I think Lavinia, you've met Jules Beck earlier, right?
Oh,
Oh no.
yes, totally.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we was in one group.
Oh, that's nice. And Kai, have you met Jules Beck yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we met here in this cohort. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Jules Beck was one of the most brilliant students I've had. So it's a huge luck to have him as a group mate. He has a lot to share, and
Oh, now I'm really shy.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you
Well,
so much.
he's smart. Yeah, I know
yeah,
that.
he's brilliant. So, and I think this cohort is like super friendly and very cozy, not too many people. So it's a, it's actually good for you guys because you will have smaller groups, more like attention, and hopefully more like learning opportunities even, because it's like what, 10 people, 12 people so far?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
most.
it's about.
It's a different number every day. Yeah, it's around 10. Around a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah, nice. Oh, I really like how this group is has like a very friendly set of people. And I think you guys will like remain friends because you're such a small group and you guys will get to know each other so well. And yeah, you guys, I think you will have like this connection for a long time. And welcome, Jules Beck. I'm so happy to see you.
Thank you so much, Sid.
And if you need anything, let me know. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Okay. So for oh, hi Zarina, welcome.
Hi, I'm so sorry. I was a little bit late.
We were just talking about how irresponsible you have become this week.
Oh,
Yeah, Lavinia was saying she's so tired of you being late all the time. right?
Oh,
Oh my, come on.
And it's
Like,
I'll
yeah,
become better next week.
Lavinia was so frustrated that she even posted this message on the console.
Really?
Yes.
and it
Can
has
you share
all
with me this code?
So now we are working on a function to prevent you from being late next week.
Oh, can you show me also? I want to know how to do it.
it has been recorded, so
Mm,
it's there.
perfect. I will rewatch it 100%.
All right.
Mm.
Okay, so we got off track a little bit. Welcome, everyone. So we are working on a function to determine the oldest customer in this array of customers. It's the same array. So we just using reduce. I know that you guys can do it with a for loop because you had similar questions sometime in your set of algorithm questions that you need to solve. By the way, I hope by now you guys solved all of the easy and medium ones. Did you solve them?
Yeah.
Cool. Hi,
Yep.
Zarina?
No.
Okay, seriously, where's that function, Lavinia? Let's implement it. Zarina, how many?
Let's use it. I'm doing now easy questions. I think it's 50 or something like that.
Mhm.
But I
Okay.
will finish it as soon as possible.
Okay, cool. So yeah, it would be very helpful for you if you solve those questions. It's just it's a really nice way to practice your skills and to solidify them. Okay, so think of this question as sort of like how would you solve it with a for loop? So similar logic. Just need to refactor it a little bit to solve it with reduce. Okay, so think about it.
So what we need to do here, just create an object or what?
So we need to find the oldest customer in this array. We have customers age, right? So we need to find the oldest one.
Oldest, okay.
Yeah, but we don't want to return just age. We want to return the whole customer object.
Okay.
Oh, so we want to put it in an array, maybe?
If we need to return, then I will reduce, right? So why we are using reduce for that?
Why not?
Not okay. Why not filter?
How would you implement it in a filter?
A filter, it's going to return just a filtered row, that object, right? In this case, yeah, just oldest. Oh, okay. We need to find out oldest from this. Mm. Yeah, for filter, yeah, we need to have that age to compare somewhere outside then, right?
With filter, you would only be able to filter out based on some kind of criteria, but here there is no specific criteria. We just need to find the oldest one. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, we need to compare inside, right? Okay, got it, yeah.
Yeah, let's say if we knew the age of the oldest customer, then we would be able to filter and find the customer with the same age. But here we don't know what's the age of the oldest customer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so what is the 58 line? Just saving the age, right here. Customer age. And now we need to compare this age with what?
With what? Yep, that's a good question.
With what? Yeah.
Each
Once
customer
you figure it out,
age,
mm-hmm.
we need to compare each customer age with another customer age,
Exactly. Yeah.
but it would be age. Ah, no. Do we need to compare with customer? Customer. The same parameter.
Yeah, looks like we need to save this age in that accumulator, right?
Yeah,
So
I
to
think
get
so.
it into the next loop, because otherwise we will not be able to get this age to the next loop.
Yeah.
So do we need to so maybe we need to get this first age to the accumulator here. It's not a
Mhm.
age. So constant accumulator equal to customer age. Oh no, then in the end we need to return the whole
Array
the
with
whole information, right?
object,
Okay,
yeah.
then that's a different. So we are not returning only the age.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
it's a little complicated. I don't know yet to do.
Mm.
I think it's simpler than we think, but
Why don't you guys try to solve it with the regular for loop first? Let's do it with a for loop. And then once you figure out the logic, you can solve it with reduce. Yeah? How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because sometimes like thinking in reduce can be a little frustrating because there's so many things you need to consider. So let's just use for loop.
okay.
So in the regular for loop, how would you store the age and how would you control the way you compare customers to each other?
I would do something like that. Max age equal to customers dot age I. And then I was actually I would have done this is not correct. I'll put it right here.
Yeah.
And then let's see. I. And then
No, you are outside of for loop. How can you use I? So maybe 0, 0. Yep.
then if our customers is greater, sorry guys, than our max age. Then our max age would be equal to customer HI. I'll say control V. I hope I got it right.
There's a little syntactical issue.
Oh, that's then not array, right? Age. Oh, I think you need to also, can you go up here, customer, then
Keep in mind that customers is an array.
customer 0, yeah, customer 0 dot age, I think, right?
Mhm.
Cool.
And then, yeah, that you need to change there too, yeah. And I think you technically can start with a loop with I
One.
equal
One.
1. But yeah, but I think it will work too. But yeah, because 0 is going to compare to 0 anyway.
Another one. Brand
Another what's
I
saying
think
brand?
was-
It's in a different place, yeah.
Okay. So I think it's right. 70.
Mhm. Is this correct?
Yes.
Is it the oldest age? Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, the logic looks good. So how would you transfer this into reduce now? Now that you have figured out how to get the oldest customer, right? How would you transfer it to reduce? Because in reduce, you can probably do it in like one line. Yeah, like one line, literally.
I don't know what to do with this accumulator and customer. It's just like so intimidating.
Oh, yeah, this empty array make me confused. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We need now array with object that the oldest one, yeah, oldest customer.
So
Oh,
when
yes, sorry. Do you guys remember that if you don't have this accumulator, the first value of that is going to be the value, right?
Which one?
So yeah, by default.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were just talking about that in the beginning of the class.
Yeah.
By default. But then if you have I think we need to save this even in this, so inside the object, we need to save that accumulator with everything and get the age from that accumulator and compare with customer's age. Do you something like, because we will have that first initial value, right? And we need to compare initial value with that current customer's age. Can we have that? How can we get the data inside the accumulator?
Let's see what we have in the accumulator and custom. In console log.
This accumulator is array, right?
No, it's each object, am I right? But yeah, can we just see what we have in accumulator and then customer?
Would you come again, please?
Oh, can we just check what we have in accumulator and customer in console log to see what we have? Because I'm a little bit confused. Okay. Undefined.
First, is that first is not zero, right? Is that accumulator?
Yeah. Undefined.
Okay, that's an accumulator. And undefined is what?
Each object.
Each
So,
for each customer, right?
so basically, the way it works here is on the first loop, your accumulator is Nazira and your customer is Alina. The second loop, your accumulator is undefined. Why? Because right now you're not returning anything.
Returning,
So
yeah.
anything, the accumulator will be undefined, right? But the customer is Katya, and so on and so forth until the until it loops through all items.
We have now we have to get the accumulator age and then compare with customer age and then return the object.
Return customer, right? So inside customer we have everything.
Yeah,
So yeah, you can write down return customer. So right on the bottom, yeah.
So you guys have accumulator A.
No, I mean, oh yeah, return accumulator, right? It's gonna be in the accumulator. But oh my god, let me think. Accumulator, inside the accumulator we have accumulator, and then I think inside the accumulator we have that customer, right? Customer.
Object, yeah. We have object.
Yeah, I think accumulator. So and then so instead of each a customer and dot h, I think.
So remember that your accumulator is literally the first customer object.
So by default, right? And then should they compare it with the next one?
And now we are comparing this age with customer age.
Yeah.
Should we
So-
do accumulator.age?
So your accumulator right now doesn't have customer property, right? Your accumulator is the first customer object. And it has properties name, favorite brand, and age. It doesn't have customer property.
Oh, okay. Then
means that we
accumulator
have-
dot age, right?
Dot
Does
age,
that make
yeah.
sense? Okay.
Oh, okay, accumulator dot age then, yeah. Accumulator dot age is now we are comparing it with the customer dot age.
Okay, so if accumulator.age, right?
Mm-hmm. Or you can also write the ternary operator here, I think.
Okay.
Just return. if it's
Yep.
no, it's the accumulator age, so bigger than bigger than customer age. Oh no, we are not. Oh yeah, in that case we are returning customer age. Yeah, if it's not, then accumulator age.
Oh, but
No, we need to
it's the other way.
return, yeah, accumulator age, I think, because when it's bigger, then we will return the accumulator age. If it's not, then customer age.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Oh.
Do even have, yeah. So it's
We are getting only
The last-
numbers. then?
yeah, the last
Yeah.
Oh, okay, something wrong then here, right? So yeah, but we are getting only the age. Oh, okay.
Because we,
Okay, okay, we are returning the age. Okay, then
Mhm.
we need to put the return to the next line and to write the return. What is that? ACC?
Right?
Yeah. ACC, right?
Mm, let's
And then maybe yeah, we need to use then here if statement maybe better than.
let's see. Now it gives us the first one.
mm, accumulator
Okay,
age.
because so yeah, we need to fix that 71.
Yeah.
I think that line because it's comparing and what is it doing? It's not doing
Yes,
anything.
you're
It's
comparing,
not
but you're
doing anything. So we need to assign that ACC equal to. Oh yeah, ACC equal to, and then this ACCH. So instead of ACCH, we need to leave, I think, ACT without H or customer. No, leave the H there. So we are comparing ages, but we are returning not only age. We need to return the whole object. Yep. Nice.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Okay. It
Good job.
worked, right?
good job, guys.
It worked. Okay. Good. Yeah.
See, like
Oh my goodness, it's hard to get inside this all the
Yeah.
functions and try to look browse through, right? It's-
and then you can even instead of returning on line 72, you can just return on line 71
Mhm.
and get rid of like accumulator equals to stuff. So you're just returning either the older customer or older accumulator. Same thing.
Oh, yes, correct. Yeah, before we were returning age, but now we are returning the whole object. Yep,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
So
Oh, look, it's just one line.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why like with you of course you can solve it with a for loop, right? But why would you overcomplicate it when you can just solve it with one line in reduce?
Yeah, sometimes it's so hard to understand that one line or kind of logical operators.
Yeah, that's true.
So so Lavin, did you ask yesterday's question about that or operator?
Since I was not there for I think we should go back to it. I
Okay.
did ask, but I didn't
Yeah,
know
what's
how to
the
explain
question?
around.
Was it like get unique types or something?
Was it from the last week's homework?
This one.
Uh-huh.
From last
What
week's
was the
homework.
what was the task?
Get all the favorite brands. Do you remember?
No,
Slovenia?
no, Kai. We are talking about Marat's what was
Yep.
during Marat's class, what was the task for this get types? What did he want to achieve?
But we did it with brand counts, yeah.
Yeah, but we were talking about this because we were talking about this
Yeah.
logic, and I didn't know to explain to Aselia because I was not in the class. What was the task for this?
Okay.
So if you guys
Anna,
It was
Anna,
this.
do you remember we just resolved that brand count
Yeah,
with that Marat solution?
yeah. Lavinia want to say that she was not there when we solved the Marat's task. But you did it yesterday with brand counts. No?
Let me share that code we did yesterday
Mhm.
here in this. It's because we used that logic, but we were not able to fully understand how it's working inside. We tried this way
Do you
to
guys remember
understand.
do you guys remember the question of Marat's task?
Yeah, this
No, we are not asking about Marat's task. We are asking about
Yes, yes,
Aselia's.
but I am asking about that.
Oh, okay.
It's the
That
same
was
logic. It's
that
the
was
same logic.
to get all the types. So yeah, data types inside the array, and count them. For example, how many data types of numbers, arrays, and null and objects.
So unique data types.
So yeah, unique data types there.
Oh, so yeah, there's a similarity. Yeah, so that's how we already discussed that, but how did you solve it right away, Kai? You did something like
So yeah, I send it to the chat. Can you copy?
I already did, but that's how I did it. I
No,
was
no,
thinking
that is.
about your solution.
Oh,
Lavinia
I saw.
wants to-
Oh. So I get the different one. Sorry. Yeah, I got the different code. Okay, I'm sending
the same, yeah.
this code. Oops, where is the sent? Yeah, so I send it. Get branches comment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can leave it console log just on comment because it will be showing the results. So yeah, our question was about this line at line 122. Yeah.
122.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It is assigning this. So yeah, he used this logical or operator. So it works. But yeah, we were trying to understand what kind of steps it's doing, how is
sure.
this when it's assigning this key, or is that when it's assigning 0. Well, this was hard for us to understand.
Okay, let's get rid of this one. Oh, maybe we'll keep it just for. Okay, so here what's happening is on this line, right? So
Yep.
How
Mhm.
we were-
we are deciding what should be the value of accumulator
Mhm.
favorite brand property, right? So in the right-hand side, we have two options for assigning the value. It's either here we are checking basically if this brand already exists as a property inside accumulator. If it doesn't, then it will assign 0. If it does, it will assign the current value of accumulators brands counter. Because if there is no brand property, then it will return undefined, which is a false value. So then it will go here and assign it 0. But here, if it's like, let's say 1, right? So it will just assign 1 and it will never go to the right-hand side of the comparison here, because the way OR operator works is that it will return the first truthy value. Okay, so if the counter is already set to 1, then it will just return 1. It will never evaluate the second part of the solution. But if it doesn't exist, it will be undefined here. And because the first value is false value, it will evaluate the right-hand side and it will set it to 0. And then, in any case, you are incrementing. So if it was set to 0, it will be 1, which is what we need in the first instance. If it wasn't, if the value already exists, then it will set it to plus. So if it was 1, it will become 2. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So if it's in the first line, in 121, it's going to assign, for example, Valentino, right? First, in the first loop.
Mm-hmm.
It is, yeah, for example, on the left side and on the right side are both same brand name. So in the first loop, like Valentino.
Right. So it will say
And in this case, it's true. 1.
no, it's not true. It will be false because it doesn't have. So the way you have to read it is value for this, think of this as a variable. Okay, value for this variable is not determined yet.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Okay? So we are assigning the value on the right-hand side. So what should be the value? Either it's the current counter, which is undefined in this case, because this Valentino key doesn't exist in the accumulator yet. So it will return undefined here. It will evaluate as a false statement. So it will go to the right-hand side, which is 0. So it will, So it will assign. Oh, could you do Command Z, please?
Command what?
Command Z or Control Z.
Yep. Okay. 1 second.
Okay. So because this doesn't exist yet, so it will return undefined. So this left-hand side of the equation is undefined. It's falsy. So it will go to the right-hand side and it will return 0. So at this point, we have accumulator at, what's the first one? Oh, Valentino, right? At 0 at this point when we're console logging it. But then where is it? I lost it.
I think it's down.
122. Yeah, 121.
Mm-hmm. And then we increment it.
We added 1, yeah.
And then we return.
Okay, in the first time, when it's getting the new favorite brand each time, it's undefined.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be adding and
0.
Okay, got it.
And then we increment it. Okay. In any case, we increment it. Because if it's, let's say it's the second time we see this, right? So then accumulator Valentino will be set to 1. 1 is a truthy value, so it will return 1. So now accumulator at Valentino is still 1, so it's still the same. Then we increment it to 2. Then we return the accumulator. Does that make sense?
Yes, for me, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, thank you.
Okay. Lavinia, are you okay?
Yeah.
So this is like a shortcut of has own property check, right?
It's so a good solution.
Yeah. That's why Marat is Marat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys want, somewhere, I don't remember when exactly. I think it was like one cohort earlier. I found a really nice set of exercises for like this kind of problems, because I think you guys are struggling with this logic on the right-hand side. Hold on, maybe I have it here. 1 second. There was like, I don't know where I found it. I think it was like in a, come on. So I had, Gildesbeck, was it in your cohort? I had like a whole bunch of exercises.
I think it was
Mm.
after us. I remember taking part at an extra class, and we
Okay.
did a good amount of time only. And or
Yeah, remember that one?
yeah,
So,
it was before Yak started or in that time.
I wonder if I stored them somewhere. Hold
Yeah,
on.
would be nice that kind of, because it looks so easy, this logical or true or false, but when you start using it, I'm getting so
Yeah,
confused. Yeah, it's so
yeah,
and
they,
complicated. It's getting complicated when in use.
yeah, I feel, yeah, because they're like, when you look at them, it seems so basic, but actually it's really not, especially when you're dealing with multiple and or statements and you're really not sure which one is going to return what. Hold on, let me check my REPL and see if I have something stored. Because usually when I find something really fun, I try to store it, but because I'm not so well organized, it's a mess.
Yeah, I think we have to save this solution, because in the future when we will work on data structure, we will use a lot of time when he has own property, has own property.
Mhm.
And I have never seen this solution.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, I think I found it. Hold on, I think that's the one. Yeah, I found it. I can't believe I found it. Okay, do you guys want to practice a couple of them? So those are called those are called, wait, those are called logical operators, right? Okay, so I'm gonna send you like one by one, and I want you to brainstorm it. Like, what do you think that function will return? 1 second. Let me stop remote control.
Asel, so short circuiting, is it same or what is that? Short circuit. I remember as Mario mentioned one time. I have a list of new kind of things to clarify, and short circuiting is on my list. You mentioned it now.
Yeah, this is like sort of like short circuit evaluation.
Mhm.
When you use like logical operators like AND or to
Is that what that previous solution was short circuiting when using logical or operators
Yeah.
or not?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I want you to paste it, but don't run the code yet. And I want you guys to brainstorm what this function will return.
There's something is going on with my laptop.
Oh, did I not send it?
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay.
You mean in chat, this alert?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't copy paste. I mean, I can copy, I cannot paste that something is going on.
Interesting.
You can try to reload your page.
One second. Would someone else share the screen? For some reason, I don't know what's going on with my laptop.
Okay, yeah, somebody else can share. Any volunteers?
I can, but I need to drop off after 3 p.m. I can share for only
Sure.
half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay. Open up now. Oh, maybe I have this. Practice, but it is.
Yeah, you will be using short circuit operators a lot, so let's practice them.
So, okay. We're using the new one, right? So we don't need to use this data anymore. Okay, I can just. So let me now run to see it's clean. Okay, clean. What is my? Chat. I got lost. Okay. Mm. So I'm just copying and pasting, but not running.
So basically, you have a larger alert function, right? Inside which you have first evaluation in the parentheses, and then second alert function, right? So, and all of that is wrapped in the larger alert function. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This one or two,
Huh?
and this alert 3. So 1, 2, 3, just numbers, right?
Right. So the question is whether what will the left-hand side return? So like 1 or 2. Then will the alert 3 function be triggered? And the outer alert, what is it going to return?
Goodness, I don't know yet. Do you guys know? So first, 1 or 2, it's going to be true if any of this 1 or 2.
Right, but which one is going to be returned, 1 or 2?
I think one.
Hmm?
I think one.
Why?
Because it's the first true. It means
Right.
that we will not check the second one. That's why it will automatically return one.
Perfect. Cool. Yeah, so when you have OR operator, 1 second, let me show you here. So when you have this OR operator, it will return the first truthy value. The first
Okay,
one
oh,
it
this
will
is
find.
true. See.
Okay, so if this was null, then it will evaluate. So this is a false value, right? So then it will check the right-hand side. So it will return the
This
right-hand
is
side.
true.
Okay, so in this case, it will, the first one will pick 1, right? Okay, so in order to make it a bit more clear, let's change it to 1. So now, what this evaluation is it going to trigger alert 3 or not?
I think no.
Why not?
It's alert because it's looks like part of logical operator, right? In one side we have 1, which is true, and alert is kind of function. And is it true too? I think it's truth value as a function as well.
The issue is if the function is truthy or not. The issue is, will it be triggered or not? So will your evaluation inside this parenthesis, is it ever going to reach this function?
I think, yeah, it should trigger alert inside first and then that outer in first and out.
So, okay, so you think alert 3 will be triggered, right?
I'm not sure about
so
the
I guess yes.
Okay, so we have 1 vote for yes. Zarina, what do you think?
It means that if alert is true, then we have to see 1 and then 3.
No, the question is not whether it's true or not. The question is alert 3 going to be triggered? Is it going to be called?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Lavinia?
My answer is yes.
Okay, we have 2 for yes.
It's really torture.
Um,
I know.
I would just say yes.
Mm-hmm. Gildersbeck, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna alert 1 and 3.
Oh, you think it will alert both 1 and 3?
Yeah, I think it's gonna alert. Oh wait, there is like a question. I don't know if we are so right now alert these methods, right? Built-in methods, and can we call inside of one method another method? For example, if it would be like alert 1 and 3, just 3. I'm pretty sure it's gonna alert 1 and 3. But now I really don't know. Can we like use one method inside of other method? If yes, then it's gonna alert both. If not, then it's gonna alert only one, or maybe not alert. Maybe it will just show like mistake that you cannot call one method inside of other method.
Okay. So all of us agree at least that alert 3 will be triggered, right? So
Yep.
At least, so it's gonna trigger at least the outer alert, but I think additionally it will alert 3 inside also will be.
So, okay, so if the alert 3 is triggered, what will the outer alert return? So what is it going to, what's the alert message there in the outer alert?
True.
Okay.
Is it?
If
I think
and,
it's gonna
right?
alert only one time, and inside of the alert, maybe we'll have like alert 1. And I mean, we've got this message like alert 1 and alert 3, like maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I think first it's going to sprint alert 3 and then I get confused. But yeah, I think yeah, a 3 first and then true maybe.
Oh, actually, yeah, it is. It's gonna like alert 1. I mean, we are like passing, right? Alert 1. And everything that inside of this parenthesis is gonna be like a message, right? So we will see only one alert that will show us like 1 and ends alert parenthesis 3. No?
Let's see. I don't know. Still.
Okay. Should we run it?
Yep.
No, let's run it.
One. Error.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So looks like yeah, it is this one error.
I think the issue is with REPL because it is supposed to alert something. And now it says undefined. Maybe inside REPL, they don't have this built-in alert thingy.
Yeah, maybe do I need to open up the what is that? VS Code? Mhm.
We can just try in the browser console, maybe.
Oh, yeah, okay. Good. What is my Mhm.
If you go to console, try to paste it there.
And now just
So
Oh,
alert,
yeah, it's saying 3.
okay, press OK.
Undefined.
Fine.
Why it's undefined?
So we have, so alert 3 is triggered. So you guys were right about it.
Mhm.
And the outer alert is giving us undefined. Why do you think that is?
Ah, and. Is it because in one side it's function? And I don't know, function is truthy or falsely valid. Yeah, because in the left side we have 1.
Yeah, we
And,
have seen the second one. It means that it's true.
So the issue with evaluating a function is that you can only evaluate its return statement, right? So alert function doesn't have a return statement. So what happens when a function doesn't return anything?
undefined.
It will return undefined.
Mm,
So that's why
okay.
when alert 3 is triggered and it returns undefined, the outer alert will also alert undefined, if that makes sense.
Okay, it's tricky, but yeah. Is that any function? If it returns, it's gonna be checking the return from that function.
Yeah, so alert 3 is a function that is being called, right? So once the
But
function is called, it will return something, right? So if there is no explicit return statement, it will return undefined. So that's the expression that will be, at the end of the day, will be evaluated by the outer alert function.
okay.
Do you
Yeah, I
guys?
thought it's gonna. I thought it's going to check 3 inside the alert, but yeah, it's a parameter. It's not a return value.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys want to try one more?
Sure.
Okay, I'll send it in the chat.
Oh, no. We have this
Okay, don't run it.
alert 1 or alert. I don't know, is undefined truthy or falsy value? I don't remember.
It's falsy.
Falsy.
Yeah.
Then, okay, then it's going to be first undefined alert 1, and second is also undefined. Falsy, falsy. Is it gonna be true? No, falsy. Or this side is falsy.
But why if we have 2 false? I mean, just like a question, why if we have 2 false, it's gonna be true?
I
What
think
do you
that's a logical operator, how it works.
When is it going to be true?
Only when
So
we
when
have true and true,
false,
right? Oh no,
I don't remember this logical operator. So if it's false, then false. Is it going to return
yes.
true or
I
false?
think it's gonna return true only when we have like true and true.
So
For
here we
example,
have
if we have
or.
true and false.
I think it depends which kind of operator. But yeah, there is a possibility that false and false will return false. But I'm not sure in this case is it gonna be false. Should be false. But I'm just guessing. It's gonna be true.
So here's the thing. This outer alert function will run in any way. Whether the expressions inside are true or false, it will be called anyway because the outer alert function doesn't have any if statement
Mhm.
in order to run. It will run anyway. The question is, when it runs, what will be the message? But before that, you need to decide what's gonna be the result of this logical operator.
I think it will alert one
Mhm.
and then undefined because
It's gonna be one, I think.
yeah,
So let's
Wait,
solve like one by one, okay? From left-hand side. So is alert one going to be triggered?
yeah,
Okay.
because it's the first one. And it's
Oh, so it's gonna return undefined. This is falsy.
Okay, so alert one, is it going to be triggered? Everyone agrees that it will be triggered?
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Cool. So what is it going to return?
Undefined.
undefined.
Right? So left-hand side of the OR operator is falsy. Is it going to evaluate the right-hand side?
Yeah,
No,
yes.
So why yes and why no?
Evaluate is it means that it will show or not.
Yeah, it will evaluate because it's OR operation.
Yeah,
In case if it's AND, it will be just done. Evaluate,
Yes.
because but it's gonna, so it can be true in a, so so on left side or right side, and it's gonna
Oh.
now check on the right side.
Yeah, that's true. So basically alert one will be triggered, right? It will alert one, then it will return undefined. So it's a falsy value. So it means that even though if the value is falsy, it will still evaluate the right-hand side. Why? Because this is an OR operator. So OR operator will evaluate the right-hand side in any case. Well, no, not in any case. If this was truthy, so if it didn't return undefined, then it would not go here, right? But since this is falsy, because it's an undefined, then it will evaluate this one, so it will trigger the second alert function,
Mhm.
okay? So what's the outer alert message gonna be?
undefined.
Undefined, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, should we run it?
Why undefined and undefined not? Oh, yeah, let's run. Okay.
So
One.
alert one,
Okay.
two,
Two. Now
undefined,
undefined.
okay? Do you guys want something a bit more tricky?
Yes. Okay,
Oh.
so in this case, it's just so printing out undefined because yeah, we are not comparing the outer alert with anything. Oh my goodness, yeah, I got so that's why it's just undefined.
Oh, it's the same one, right?
Mhm.
Hold on, let me stop remote control. I'll send one more in the chat. I think we forgot about the break time. Sorry about that.
Sorry, yeah, we were late. I don't know. Okay. Copy and paste. Alert. Inside we have alert 1 and alert 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's going to print 3 or alert 1, alert. Oh, okay, in this case, it's going to print undefined or 3.
So don't forget to evaluate from left to right. First, evaluate the
Left.
parenthesis
Okay,
part.
left. Yep. It's gonna be first alert 1 is going to be undefined, falsy.
Is it going to be triggered though? Is it going to be called?
Is it? It's going to be called, yes.
Okay, so we will have alert
Yeah.
one message first.
And it's false, and that's gonna stop. It will not be executing alert 2.
Okay.
Because it's false for with and
Okay.
logical operator.
Mm-hmm.
So we have undefined in one part,
Uh-huh.
and this is false value. That's
Uh-huh.
why it's going to print out 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So
I
at the
think,
end
yeah.
of the day, what are we going to see in alert?
In the end of the day, 3.
Mm-hmm. So first alert 1 and then 3. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, could you run it?
1
Mm-hmm.
and now 3. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Let's do one more. So this time I want to hear from Zarina.
Okay.
Okay, Zarina,
I'm going
let's.
to copy paste. Can you see it, right? I can
Yeah.
make it a little bit bigger.
Oh, that's better.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's so much better.
Sorry for that.
The first thing that we will see is alert 1,
Okay.
and then we will see also alert 3, and in the end of the day, alert undefined.
Okay, so
1,
first
2,
we're gonna
or
see
1,
alert 1,
yeah,
and
3,
it will return what?
undefined. And
Undefined.
then, yeah,
So that's first part of the equation. Then we have end operator.
yeah. Because
Mm.
of false statement, we will go to or operator, and then in one side we will have undefined, and another side alert 3. That's why, because of undefined is falsy, we will see also alert 3, and it returns also undefined. It means and at the end of the day we will see undefined.
Okay. So what I want you to look at right now is this expression inside parentheses. Okay. So this expression
Oh,
has two parts.
okay, got
This is the first part. This is the first part. And this is the second part.
Sorry, I didn't see this parenthesis. Oh, then we will have just alert 1 and then undefined.
Cool. So
Sorry,
why do you think the right-hand part will not be triggered?
because the first one is also short. What is that? It's undefined. That's why we will just we will not check the second part.
Exactly. Cool. Okay, let's run it. Up. One, undefined. Cool.
Good.
Okay, how are you guys feeling?
Oh, good.
Oh, feeling better, right? So we are feeling proud of ourselves.
Yeah, you should be. You should be. Okay, I'm gonna stop remote control and send you one more. So these short circuit operators, they can be a little tricky, but when you practice them a little bit, it's easier to understand. Okay. And now I want to hear from Lavinia.
Did you say? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we will have alert 1 first,
Mhm.
and then I think this all are like independent, like it's not as the other situation. Looking at the parentheses. Are we gonna see alert 1, 2, 3, and then undefined?
Okay, so alert 1, do we all agree that alert 1 will be triggered?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Lavinia, what does it return?
Alert 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think alert 1, it's returning a falsy statement.
Yeah, so it will return undefined, which will be like.
Undefined, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's gonna be 1 and undefined.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I think so too. How about others?
Yep.
Okay, it's end. It's end operator, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And
let's.
end with the first false.
Mm-hmm. Okay, could you run it for us?
One.
One.
Undefined. Yeah,
Cool.
correct.
Nice job. Okay.
Actually, if we have this double end operators, it's gonna be a count like so one big giant and kind of comparison right here. If it if so even if it's has three different parts, or so maybe more. So I thought it's only will work on so it's only two, or with the left side and right.
No, it can be a bunch of them. Yeah,
Okay,
it can.
but yeah, for example, what's gonna be what will be if it is what if it's so alert one return true,
Mm-hmm.
but then it will be going next and
Mm-hmm.
check second, right?
Right.
If it's also true, and it's
Mm-hmm.
going to go and check third one. If it's third one is true, then true, but if it's false, right? For everything.
So yeah, so basically, if
Okay.
alert 1 was returning true, then alert 2 would be triggered. If that one was returning true, alert 3 would trigger, and the outer alert would print whatever alert 3 is returning.
Okay.
Okay.
In this
And
case, undefined, yeah.
I
Mhm.
have a question. In order for this last alert, like the whole thing, alert 1, in order for it to print alert 1, 2, and 3, it should have had AND operator, or operator, right? And
If
then
it
in
was, then yes, it would print all of them.
perfect. And then, okay, I think I got it now.
Yeah, it's just a matter of practice, right? Everything looks
Yes. Mhm.
everything looks scary until you start practicing it. Okay, let's see if I have anything else left. Hold on.
It looks so simple, but when you start doing it, it gets complicated. It happens with that reduce. I remember we got the exercise from Azamat, and okay, it was easier to complete everything, but the last week's practice, we did the whole 3 hours of reduce. I've learned a lot of different tricky stuff. Yeah. Yeah, because before that I was thinking, oh, okay, I know how to use reduce, but I discovered a lot of new
Yeah.
uses.
Same with short circuit operators, right?
Yeah, same.
Easy. Yeah,
It
but
looks easy, but it's not easy. How
Mhm.
it looks like.
We have another one.
Did you send this?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought it's 1, 2, 3. I thought that's the old one. But it's,
Yeah,
one.
I think we did it.
No, it's background. How do you say? Backwards.
Ah, okay, there is the difference.
Oh, did we do that one?
Different one. No,
No.
no,
Okay.
no.
Who's going to explain this?
Gildesbeck, do you want to go this time?
Oh, so okay, let's think. Um, the first of all, we have OR operator, which means like it's gonna check the first alert, and on the first alert we have undefined, which is false. So then it will go to the next part, and inside of our parentheses we have AND operator, which means it's gonna trigger both of them, alert 2 and alert 3. So all three is gonna be how do you say that, running?
So you think it would be alert 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, I think it's gonna alert all these three, because the first one is false. So when we have like I mean, alert 1 is gonna return undefined, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then it's gonna go to the next one because we have OR operator. If it would be true, then our like system is gonna stop just on the first step. But as we have a false, so it's gonna go to the next, and it's gonna check inside of our parentheses. And inside of parentheses we have ends, which means like the system should check both of side, even if we have true or false on alert 2.
So
So
if alert 2 is
mhm,
triggered, it will return undefined. It
mhm.
means that the left-hand side of end operator is falsy.
Left hand side operator is gonna be false. You mean it's gonna be like false and false? I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, what I think I'm sure that all of these three is gonna be triggered.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but
How about others?
I think it will show us 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then it will show us also alert 2, and then undefined.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think it
nice.
will go to alert 3?
So first of all, we check the alert 1. It will show us and return undefined. It means that it's falsy. That's why we will see what we have in the second, in another side, and then we will check alert 2, and then it would be undefined. It means that whole this side will be false and undefined, and then alert would be undefined.
So
Mm-hmm.
in this case, so then we have like 1, and inside of this we have 1 and undefined. I don't know what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be 1, 1 and undefined, or it's gonna be like just 1
I
because
think
we have OR operator, right?
Yeah, I think it would be one then.
Yeah, I
Two,
think it's
and
gonna.
then undefined.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be 1. So it's gonna alert 1 and alert 2, and then it stops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
But-
think it will be 1, 2, and undefined in this case. I think it will never reach 3 because first one is falsy, so it will never evaluate the right-hand side of the end expression. Yeah, let's run it. Let's see.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, okay, 1, 2.
Two.
Yeah, undefined.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's an AND operator here. Right? That's why
Mhm.
only this
If
one.
this was OR, then it would print all 3 of them. Could you change it to OR?
Mhm.
So if this was OR, then it would be like 1, 2, 3, and then undefined.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, and now undefined.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. Do I have anything else left? So we did 1, 2, and 3. Oh, okay. How about this one? I think we didn't do this one. Did we do this one, guys? The last one that I sent?
Mm-hmm. I don't know actually.
I think.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we did 247, right? 247 is that one? You sent it at 2:47 p.m.
Oh.
Looks like that one, yeah.
Okay, how about you guys want to try something a little different, but also interesting?
Oh yes.
Is this one called so short circuiting this? Is
Yeah.
this? Okay.
So short circuit operator is when you use logical operators such as or, and, in order to how can I say this? Like evaluate the expression or like have a return statement without like a bunch of, if else statements here, right? You just use like short circuit operator to make your code like cleaner, because otherwise we would be stuck with a bunch of if else statements, which is not fun. There is also one operator that maybe you guys haven't talked about. It's called knowledge coalescing operator. Have you guys heard of this one?
Which operator?
It's this one. Oh, one sec. Oh. I'm gonna request remote control.
Okay.
So this one is called knowledge coalescing operator. It looks like this. Have you seen this one before?
I saw in just with one question mark in a Turner operator, but not with
Oh no,
two.
that's
I read about
That's
it, but yeah.
so knowledge coalescing operator is similar to OR in its functionality, but knowledge coalescing operator will evaluate the right-hand side. So like OR, in this case, OR will evaluate the right-hand side, even if the left-hand side is like undefined or null, right? But knowledge coalescing operator will evaluate the right-hand side only if the left-hand side is like explicit falsy value like 0. So it will not evaluate the left-hand side if, for example, this one is undefined, because undefined is not an explicitly falsy value. Does that make sense?
It means that we have to see 0 in the left side, and then it
Yeah,
will
I think
show
it
us
will,
the second part.
yeah,
So
yeah. I
it,
think
it,
it will
it should be
exclude-
0 or false, right?
Yeah, I think it will exclude like undefined. I'm not sure about null, to be honest. Let's check because I forgot, but it will definitely exclude undefined because undefined is not a falsy value that we explicitly assign as a value to like a variable, right? Undefined is usually returned when like, so we can never assign undefined as a value, right? So yeah, so it will definitely exclude undefined, but I'm not sure knowledge coalescing operator. Yeah, here we go. Returns right-hand side when its left-hand side operand is null or undefined. Otherwise, it will return left-hand side. Hold on. Oh, no, it's vice versa. Vice versa. So if it's null, undefined, or string. Basis as syntax
I
error.
said, well, actually, I'm using this operator, double quotation mark. I didn't know how to the name of it, but how I use it, usually I'm using it like as a regular question mark operator when we are checking if this condition is true, then do something. And when we are using only one question mark, so we have to give like the third step, which means like if, for example, if this true, then do this, otherwise do something else, right? So usually when I'm using this double question mark to when I don't need the third part. For example, if for example this one true, do this, otherwise do nothing.
Yeah,
mean,
so
yeah.
Yeah, so when we're using like short circuit operators, we don't need the third statement. That's the difference between what's the word? The
Ternary operator.
ternary operator and short circuit operator, right? Because ternary operator is supposed to have 3 parts. But you can replace it if you don't need else statement, you can replace it with, for example, and. So like if the left-hand side is true, then the right-hand side will be executed. Does that make sense? But this
Yes.
one, knowledge coalescing operator, so in this case, it will returns its right-hand side when its left-hand side operand is null or undefined, otherwise returns its left-hand side operand. So when the left-hand side is null or undefined, so when it's like a falsy value, then it will return the right-hand side, otherwise returns left-hand side.
And now it means like when we have on left side undefined or null, then it will return right side, right?
Yeah. But if it's, for
What
example,
if it's
0,
true?
then it will return
Oh,
0 because 0 is explicitly falsy value. So the value that we explicitly set, you know, but if it was or instead of and, or instead of the knowledge coalescing operator, then this part would be evaluated as false. So it would return 42. That's the difference. Okay.
no. Again, So it's returning
If it-
left side when we have null or undefined, but if it's false, it's gonna return left
No, it
side.
will return the right-hand side if the
Uh-huh.
left-hand side is null or undefined.
In any other situation, it's gonna return left
Yeah.
side, right?
Yeah.
Only if null or undefined.
Mhm. So we use them in order to exclude only like real, like real in quotes, falsy values, but for others, so for example, if left-hand side was false, like literally false as a Boolean, then it would return still false. But if this was false or 42, then it would return 42. So knowledge coalescing operator only runs the right-hand side when its left-hand side is null or undefined. In all other cases, it will return left-hand side. So that's the difference between the or statement and this statement, right? Because or would evaluate any kind of falsy value. So 0, false, what else? Empty string. It would evaluate it as falsy, so it would move on to the right-hand side, right? But knowledge coalescing operator is more picky. Okay, so it will only go to the right-hand side if it's like falsy value, if that makes sense.
What if empty string, for example? Is it gonna be?
Probably it will print empty string.
Okay.
It means that when we have null, undefined, or false statement, then we will see the left side, yeah.
So in the knowledge coalescing operator, if it's null or undefined,
And false also, yeah.
no,
Yes.
only if it's null or undefined, it will
Oh.
return the right-hand side. So only in these two cases.
But 0 is false statement, or is it true?
In this case, it will return 0
Why?
because 0 is not null or undefined.
And because if it's a condition of the knowledge coalescing, then okay, coalescing
Yeah.
operator, right? Okay.
So for example,
Okay.
so you may be wondering what's the use case for this, right? So the
Yeah.
use case can be, for example, what's the age of your client? Okay, so let's say your client hasn't reached the age of 1 yet.
Yeah, 0 age.
So it's 0, right? Still. So in this case, for example, we want to return if, okay, so let's say you're working in a medical facility and there's a form that mothers fill in for their children, right? And children can be 0 years old because they may be born just a couple of months ago, right? So so mothers have options to either let the facility know of the child's age, or maybe they want to remain anonymous, so they don't want to give you like any kind of personal information about their child, like their name or their age, right? So in this case, if they give you the age of 0, then you will set it as 0. But if they don't give you any age, you will say, for example, anonymous, or like the client has opted out of giving us any personal information.
Okay, it's gonna be in the
this case-
second, in the right part, right?
Sorry. In this case, we cannot use or operator, because or operator, even if the client gives us the age of a child, which is 0, right? It will say that it's anonymous, like the client didn't give us the age, because OR operator will evaluate 0 as false statement,
Mhm.
right? So we cannot do that, right? So in this case, we are using knowledge coalescing operator to make sure that we only say that it's anonymous only if the client doesn't provide us with the age. Does that make sense?
Yep, makes sense to me.
How about others?
Yeah, it's clear to me either.
So it means that
Okay.
we will see the right side only when we have null and undefined. In other cases, like this,
Yeah.
it means that we will see only left side.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
And we used kind of part of validation, something like that, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
when we're entering the data,
yeah.
this, if it's not, to enter default value.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So when you see this thing in your code, don't be confused. Okay, so that's where we use it.
Yeah, okay, it's good to know. Yeah. I never heard about this knowledge coalescing operator before.
I think it's been introduced relatively recently. So it's the youngest, so to say, operator among other operators, because and or they've been around for a while, but this one is, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's new, but it's the youngest one out of all of them. I think if you scroll down, they will here somewhere.
Okay.
They will let you know when it was introduced.
Yeah, so you can scroll down. Oh, okay. Language.
No, it
I
doesn't.
think it's all the. I think it's all the way down. It's on September. Oh no, it's just modified date. Date.
Well, something you can Google later. But yeah, but I think it was introduced later than the other ones. Because there was a need for something that will not exclude like 0 or empty string or any other like, or false, right? So we couldn't use OR for it. But in this case, yeah, we can use knowledge coalescing operator.
It looks like, so yeah, for example, we are accepting the parameters for the function, right? Sometimes we can assign default value. So instead of using equal sign, we can use this one, right? Then, for example, age and this sign and 0 in case they're not providing age, just default value going to the function. That's like 0.
Can
I
we
mean,
practice it?
hmm?
Can we practice it? Because it seems like, yeah, I have understood, but
Sure, I can look for exercises or
So, yeah, guys, I'm so sorry. I need to wrap up my session now. I need to drop off a little bit earlier.
Sure.
Yeah, can I stop sharing?
No, you can't.
No.
Oh, sorry, I can leave it then. But you
we
can
will check.
you can do whatever you want on my computer.
Yeah, leave it so we can check your email and, check your inbox and Facebook
Okay.
and everything.
Oh no, then I'm stopping. Sorry.
We'll change all the passwords.
And we will also check your browser history.
I need to clear up everything right now before sharing it.
Okay, thank you, Kai. See
Yeah,
ya.
it was. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was nice to us practice with you again.
Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah, have a nice weekend, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, too.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, bye-bye.
Okay, now that Kai left, let's gossip about him. So, he's so annoying, right, guys? Like, I'm so
Yeah, that's true.
okay.
Oh, I miss your jokes.
Okay, so who wants to share next? I just found in the same REPL, I found a bunch of smaller exercises, also like logical exercises, but they're more about scoping. But since we're going crazy tonight, nerdy crazy, let's do them. Okay, so who wants to go next? Oh, Zarina, you haven't shared today.
And last week, neither last week, so.
Oh my God, Zarina, what's wrong with you? Okay, you are like really, going off the rails. So we need to fix you right away.
So please. Ready to go.
Okay, I'm gonna share something in the chat. So I'm gonna let you guys 15 minutes early since I didn't let you have a break.
Oh.
That's how nice I am. I'm such a caring person.
Thank you very much.
Are you sharing your screen? Because I cannot see it.
Really?
Yeah. Can you guys see? Because I don't see it.
No, it's like showing Zarina has started screen sharing, but we cannot see.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Zarina, are you sharing only this picture?
Yeah.
Is it just a picture?
Yeah, now
That's
it's
really
just a
a nice
picture.
way to like get out of screen sharing, Because, sometimes at work, when we are working on something complex, they ask me to share my screen,
Uh-huh.
I have like my walk of shame because I like I get a little anxious, so I should probably take a screenshot of this one, and next time they ask me to share, I'll just say, oh, it's not working for some reason.
Yeah.
But they will pick up on it because it says Zarina.
Oh, shoot. I had such a great scam going on here, Lavinia, and you ruined it.
Yeah, it
Can
was
you
a
see my
great
screen?
plan.
I'm a genius.
Yeah. Can you see my screen now?
No?
No.
I don't know. I can find the Zoom chat. Zoom. I have just
Let
closed.
me stop sharing your
Yeah,
share.
please. Because
Okay. It still says that you're okay. Now good. So now you can try again. And please this time change your name to Asel so I can actually screenshot it.
I can't find the Zoom chat. Can I just I will
Why do you need Zoom chat?
because I can see this button to share. You know
I'm
what I
sending messages
mean?
now. Can you see the chat?
No, I have just lost Zoom. Don't know what is going on here. Just a second. How can I leave the Zoom without Zoom? I don't know what is going on here.
Okay, Zarina, you succeeded. Let's somebody else share.
Just a second, I will just. Oh yeah, now just a second.
Asel, I hope now you know what you have to do sometimes when you don't want to share your screen.
Yep.
So you
Yep.
can share your picture and just say like, oh, where's my laptop? I cannot find my laptop.
You know what? I have no.
Yeah, I have a genius plan now.
What is it? Can you see it? That I'm
But
so me.
we can see two of you, which is too
Yeah,
much.
I don't know
Like
why.
one of you is so difficult to handle, to be honest. Like two of you is too much.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. But now I can. I hear my voice.
I think you should silence your second device.
Yeah, please shut up.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's echoing a little bit. So you can
So now, yeah.
okay, cool.
Ugh.
Did I share the question?
I think not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can you please then share one more time because my chat is empty.
Oh my God.
I have it. I can share it.
Thank you. Got it.
Let's all
Oh.
share 10 times so she can finally get it, okay?
So, what we have to do here?
Okay, so this is a scoping question. So what will be the result of this console log on line 2 when you call the function?
5,
X.
5,
Yeah. Why do you think this is 5?
because we use here var.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna share one more. Okay, let's run this one.
Yeah.
Wait, is it gonna be 5? I think it's gonna show like not mistake. I mean, if it would be like const or let, it will show us like error. But when we have, you have to call it right.
You have to call it. Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
it's var
But yeah, but with var we will get some difference.
undefined.
Yeah,
Undefined.
undefined.
Why?
Because it's just calling just var x. It's not assigning it to 5 yet.
If you
Okay,
remember,
got
it
it.
was like a common
Because of the
problem
scope.
when
Yeah.
we have var. I mean, before
Um,
somebody create let and const, we had a problem that even we're not created yet variable x, we can like use it and but we will not get the access of the what is it
Of the value.
yeah, with the value. Thank you.
Okay, got it.
So it's hoisted, right? The difference is that a variable, when you declare it with var, it's hoisted on top of its scope. In this case, it will be hoisted on top of the function scope, but the value will be undefined. Okay? If it was let or const, it wouldn't be hoisted. I mean, technically it would, but it would throw you an error because you're not supposed to reach, you're not supposed to be able to reach to that variable until you declare it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So one more. Yes, thank you, Juldisbek, because you never know with Zarina, it's better to
Yeah, I was waiting when Iona will also send it.
Thank you. The console, right? When we call this function, we will see console log.
Oh, hold on, there's one more. There's one more. There's also
We will see two console logs. First one will be with 10 and second one with 30.
Second one should be an error, I think.
Why? Oh,
Should I?
oh,
Oh, yeah, we don't. It's not a new one.
no, why we will have error?
Yeah, I think it's 10 and then 30 outside 30.
Oh, I see why, right? Yeah, Iona,
Because
you're right.
it's
It's
inside,
gonna be error.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks like so simple, but if you think yes, we will get error, right?
Yeah,
Or I
the
don't know.
first
Should
one
we
will.
always
Yeah, go ahead.
let them know that X is gonna be let? Or by default, what is gonna be if we'll just write on the line 11, what's gonna be like system? How system will know what is X?
good question.
Yeah, I think it will be error. This part would be error. Because X is undefined
Will it try
outside the
to?
function.
Mhm.
Should I run?
No,
Oh,
it's
wow.
not a problem.
Yeah, it's automatically by default let, yeah.
So basically, the JavaScript, in the JavaScript, basically when you declare something, but you don't put let const or var in front of it, which is a bad practice, but JavaScript has to do something about it, right? So I think it will put, I'm not sure what exactly, I think it will put var or maybe let in front of it. I think it's var. Could you try to console log after before line 11?
Before. X
Yeah.
is not defined. It means that let.
So probably it's let.
I have one question. Why we trying always think about the var statement when it's back or something like that? And now almost there, I think almost everyone not use it.
Are
Or
you
it-
asking why we need to spend time to understand the var?
yes, because will we use it in our so when we
No,
will
you will not. You will never use var, but sometimes during the interview, they will ask you this kind of questions.
okay.
Just to check your understanding.
Mhm.
like
Okay.
details how it works, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one more.
So Uzbek, don't forget to share with me one more time, please.
Yeah. And Iona, please join us.
Yeah, it's not enough when only one person. Sample let
Here.
x true equal
Oh God.
So in this part, we will see, I think, 15. And this one, oh, is it? Okay. Right. Hmm. We will see 15 and then 10, I think.
15 and 10.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mm.
I don't agree, but I don't know. I think we'll see on line 22 it's gonna be 10.
Mm-hmm. 22?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you that 22 will be 10 and 20 will be 15.
It's gonna be undefined plus 5, I guess. I'm not sure.
No, I also think it's gonna be 15.
15 and then here 10. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Why 15? Oh, 15, 15.
Why?
I mean, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that? So we declared x as 10, then
Yeah.
we reassigned the value of x to 15.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
So you think it will magically turn back to 10 when it's like out of your
Why
statement?
not? Yeah, got it, yeah.
Oh yeah. It was so simple.
Yeah.
One more.
Mm, Is it the same one or?
Wait,
Almost.
is it the same? No?
Yeah, it's the same one. I think.
No.
Is it?
No.
Oh, yes, it's not. Okay, this is.
Oh,
Oh, I see now.
okay, now we will get like
Yeah,
15 and
15
10.
and 10. Lavinia?
You can just call example 5.
Oh.
By the way,
Okay.
you don't need console log yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why 15 and 10.
Okay.
Wait, why we have
Because you
like
have let on 30, you have let x equal.
I have this error.
Where is the error coming from?
it's coming
It
from line
was
33, I think, because line 33 trying to get access to the line 30, and it
Okay,
cannot.
you
no
can cut out line 33 and run again. And then
33.
you will see that it's actually coming from line 31.
Yeah, I think so. Because you know why? Because here we have we initialize
Okay, now
initialization
I see.
and then use this left. It means yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's why.
So it's again about hoisting, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So when we declare a variable with let and const,
Mm-hmm.
it will be hoisted on top of the scope. In this case, where is it going to be hoisted? Which scope?
A
Here.
function.
If state.
Here. Not a
Ah.
function scope, block scope.
Yeah, if statement. Yeah, here.
So let and const have block scope, var has function scope. So it will be hoisted on line 30 technically, right?
Mhm.
Before it's declared. So not var.
Mm.
So when you're trying to say that x is value is x plus 5,
Mhm.
right now it's looking at the x that you have declared on line 31, which doesn't have any
Yeah.
value,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And also it will think that you're trying to reach its value before you assigned it, therefore it will throw an error. It will not look for x on line 10
Mhm.
because it has its own x in its own kind of scope.
Mhm. This part.
Oh, so on
So,
previous one, it looked for the X on line 17 because it
right.
was, okay, now it makes sense.
So it's the same as saying, for example, so we have Zarina in our group, right? And let's say we also have Zarina in like a larger SATEC community. So if Lavinia asks me who is like the most annoying person in SATEC, and I say Zarina, you will think of Zarina from our group, not from the
Another.
other SATEC community, right? Because that's like the immediate sort of Zarina that you think of. So the same here. This is like our group is like a block scope, right? So when you talk about Zarina, which we usually do when Zarina is not here, so we mean that this is the Zarina from our group, although there are like a bunch of Zarinas in the larger SATEC community, but we don't think about them, right? Because we have our own Zarina, unfortunately.
Can
Yeah.
we learn reduce with examples like this?
I don't know. Like I will have to come up with something really tricky. And I mean, these kind of situations, they're quite rare, right? This is not something that you will see on daily basis in your code base because this is more like to test your understanding of scoping and hoisting in JavaScript. And this is not a real life scenario. You will never have in a function two variables with the same name. That would be just, well, sounds like something that Zarina would do.
Yeah.
But you didn't do it. Okay.
Yep.
All right, let's wrap up for today because I promised to let you go 15 minutes early. And today I'm in the mood to actually fulfill my promise, unlike I, usually just forget about it. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thank you too.
And see you. What do you guys want to do next week?
We can,
We had already planned or not? I thought that this week we will do the reduce and the next week it would be another new topics or not? I mean in
Can you show me the next week's curriculum?
just a second. So it would be API call practice.
But you guys are already practicing API calls, right?
Well,
yeah.
maybe.
So next week, let's solve a bunch of other higher order functions. And also maybe we can have a look at like network responses, just go like overall, or I don't know, have you guys looked at the network tab in your console?
What is that? Ah, I think this part.
Yeah.
I think No, yeah, Lavinia.
During class, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so like next time we will talk about network responses then. So
Mhm.
like most of the class, probably half of the class we will talk about we will solve questions, and the other half we will talk about network responses. I just want to go over them and see, like, just show you how you can read network responses, what are, you know, some important parts that you need to pay attention to, this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, sounds good.
cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And Elizabeth, if you could just stick around
Yeah.
for minutes
Sure.
so we can talk about how
My
annoying
faults.
Sure, we are leaving. So thank you very much. And
Thank
see you
you.
next.
Yep, see ya. Let me stop recording.
Bye.
1 sec, let me stop recording so
Yeah.
we can talk. Wait, where's the stop recording button? I forgot. Seriously, where is it?
I don't know. I
Oh,
never
okay.